I've just found the best workflow to generate AI videos up to 10 minutes long without a single line of prompt. And this is huge because the biggest limitation in AI video has always been length. You have to deal with those tiny 8 to 12 second clips, and if you wanted anything longer, you had to stitch them together, fight inconsistencies, and waste hours fixing pacing. But this workflow completely solves that. And after years of creating AI videos, this is the only method I've seen that can reliably produce full-length videos in a single generation using the best models like Veo and Sora. So in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step, easy-to-follow walkthrough of exactly how it works. And by the end, you'll be able to generate 10-minute AI videos without spending hours piecing clips together. The tool that we're going to use to generate these 10-minute AI videos is called Invideo. And right now, this is actually the only AI video generator that lets you create videos that are long in one single go. I'll have a link to Invideo in the description below, so if you want to follow along while you watch this tutorial, you can do that easily. Now, when you first sign up for Invideo, this is the page you're going to see. This is basically everything you need to generate a full 10-minute AI video. But before I jump into the workflow itself, I'm just quickly going to run you through what you have access to inside the tool so you know where everything is. If you click the button on the left, you can go back to your home screen. That's where you'll see all of your previous generations. You can also check the media files you've uploaded while using the tool, and you also have something called generative picks, which is actually pretty cool because it gives you a bunch of inspiration and examples you can look at if you're trying to figure out the style or direction for your own video. Alright, let's jump back to the starting page now, and I'll show you everything we need to know here. So up in the top right, this is where you select the video model. For this tutorial, we're using the highest one available, which is this one right here. And this matters because when you're generating longer videos, you want the best consistency possible. Then down here at the bottom, you'll see a bunch of pre-made prompts. But honestly, the most important thing here, and the thing that makes this entire process extremely easy, is the workflows button on the left. When you click on that, it basically gives you a ton of pre-made workflows that already have all the most used ideas set up for you. So instead of building everything manually, these workflows do all of the prompting for you, which makes the whole process 10 times easier. You'll see a bunch of different sections in here. You have generated films, animated videos, marketing videos, UGC ads, faceless videos, top picks, and some trending templates. For longer videos, you want to go with either generated films or faceless videos because those categories are designed with longer storytelling in mind. So if we scroll through the faceless videos section, you'll see that you have a lot of options. There are educational videos, listicle videos, explainer videos, and even script to video, where you can just paste in your script and Invideo will build the whole video around it. This is really helpful because long-form videos are usually super time-consuming to piece together manually, and these workflows pretty much automate the structure for you. For this example, I'm going with the faceless explainer workflow, and up here, you can choose the length. I'll go with 3 minutes, but you're able to generate videos up to 10 minutes long, just like the one you're seeing here that I made about pilots. Then you can choose the platform you're going to post on. I'm picking YouTube for this one. After that, you can describe your topic. I'm doing a productivity style video, so I'm adding a title I already came up with. How to organize your life in 2025, simple system anyone can use. Then below that, you want to add the information about your video. This helps the AI understand what direction you want things to go in. So I'll write, this video is about building a simple weekly routine that keeps you on track without stress. We'll walk through a few easy steps that help you stay consistent even when you're busy. By the end, you'll understand how tiny habits stack into bigger processes, and that gives the AI a really clear idea of what the whole video should be about. Now you can start adjusting the optional settings. The first one is background music. Instead of choosing a specific track, you can just describe the vibe you want. I'm going with calm instrumental music. Then for the language, I'm leaving it on English. For the subtitles, I'm choosing bold subtitles with a popping effect, just to keep everything more engaging to watch, since subtitles really help with retention on long videos. Then there's the watermark text. You can put any watermark you want here, but I'm turning that off because I don't really want one. Next, you have music preferences, which you can use if you have any specific ideas about the style of music, but I'm just leaving it as it is. Then there are the voice actors. I'm choosing a clear American female voice, and she's gonna be the narrator for the entire video. And finally, we have the most important setting here, which is stock or generative. This basically decides what kind of assets Invideo uses when building your video. If you pick only generated clips, then every single scene will be AI generated. If you pick only generated images, it'll use only images. And if you pick only stock media, it will use Invideo's stock library for all the scenes. Since we're making a full AI video here, I'm going with only generated clips. Now we can click proceed. And what's cool is that Invideo actually takes everything we just selected and turns it into one complete prompt automatically. So you don't have to write a single line of prompt engineering yourself if you don't want to. The workflow creates it for you, which is why this whole process is so simple. So with everything ready, I'll click generate generate, and we'll just wait for the initial processing to finish. Once that's done, you'll get this window that looks like this, and here you can reselect the duration or the platform if you want to, and most importantly, you can choose the media settings. This is exactly where we can make sure we're only using the best models, like Google Veo 3.1 and Sora 2. So for the platform and the duration, I'm going to leave everything the way it already is, and under the media section, I'm going to make sure the Pro version is selected. Once that's set up, I can click on Generate Media, and my video will start generating. I'll come back once that finishes.
What if I told you that just 5 minutes a day could completely transform your life in 2025? Not hours of planning, not expensive systems, just 5 simple minutes. Most people think getting organized requires a complete life overhaul, and that expectation stops them before they start. They're overwhelmed by folders, apps, and to-do lists that never feel finished.
Alright, so the video came out looking really good. You can clearly see that all of the video assets in here are actually AI generated, and you can tell they're generated using high-end models because of how good the visuals look. Not only that, but if you remember the music choice we made earlier, it fits perfectly with the calm instrumental vibe. The information in the video is delivered really well too, and even the voice sounds super high-end. But of course, there will always be things you might not be totally happy with, and for that, Invideo makes it incredibly easy to edit any part of your video. So let me show you how that works. In the bottom right, you'll see 2 options. One takes you to the main editing area, and the other takes you to the gallery mode, where you can see all the scenes laid out in order. If we go into the editing mode, there's a section here where you can make bigger changes. In this prompt field right here, you can adjust things like the aspect ratio, you can increase the volume, or even translate the entire video into another language, which is actually a really cool feature. So if I go ahead and type change the language to French, and then click generate, here's the result.
Et si je vous disais que seulement 5 minutes par jour pourraient complètement transformer votre vie en 2025? Pas des heures de planification, pas des systèmes coûteux, juste 5 minutes toutes simples.
The entire video is now in French, but that's not the only way you can edit. If you click on this little edit toggle, you'll get 4 different edit options. You have media, music, script, and settings. If we start with media, you can edit each scene one by one. You can replace the scene with your own media from your computer, or you can replace it with stock media, or you can generate brand new clips with AI. Then under music, you can upload your own track or switch it out with something from the stock library. You can also edit the entire script line by line. And when you make changes to the script, you can also change the media that's generated for it, so it fits whatever new direction you give it. Finally, in the settings tab, this is where you edit all the small details, like the volume of the music, the SFX, and even the voiceover. You can also add different characters here, or even change how certain words are pronounced. So if I want to edit this shot right here, I can just click on generative media, and then click generate new media. Here I can describe exactly what I want the new clip to look like, and I can also choose the length of the clip. So I'll write my prompt, click generate clip, and as you can see, it very quickly gives us a new result that now fits the video we're building. And finally, when you're happy with everything, you can download your video by clicking this button right here. So now you know exactly how to create long AI videos up to 10 minutes long, using Invideo in a way that lets you use all the best AI models without having to write a single line of prompting. And the reason this is so game-changing is because you can now create full, consistent videos without stitching clips together, spending hours fixing scenes, and without dealing with all the small problems that normally come with long-form AI content. You can just focus on your idea, press generate, and actually get a complete video out of it. And all of that is thanks to Invideo, because right now this is the only video generator on the market that can do all of this in a way where you don't have to prompt anything yourself. You get these really clean workflows that already handle the hard parts for you, so you're basically left with just customizing things and enjoying the results you get. So if you want to start creating long AI videos, just like the ones we made today, go ahead and sign up for Invideo using my link down in the description below. I'd personally recommend getting their generative plan. It's around $100 a month, and it gives you enough credits to create multiple full long form videos without worrying about running out. That's the one I'm using for everything in this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.